Hello everybody. Welcome to a brand new series of KeeshPlay. Today we will be playing Stellaris, which is the new Paradox grand strategy game set in space. And it's something of a departure from them that they usually do. So we will be jumping into this knowing pretty much nothing and learning as we go, hence the title of the series. So I've spent I want to say an hour, but it's actually quite more than that, fiddling around with my first custom race. So here we have the reptilian, the Great Smell. So appearance, again, reptilian. Their name are actually the Long Nose, because why not? So everything will be themed around noses, just because why not? Nameless, they're reptilian. For traits, I've gone through and I've selected Decadent, which is resource output without slaves is minus 10%. They get a bonus to engineering output. They get a bonus to leadership experience gain, and their lifespan is 30 years longer. Ruler, male, and he is the nosiest. Color variation green, etc. So for our planet, the nose. The star is the Big Honker, and we will be starting on a tundra world. With a tundra preference, we'll get an 80% bonus to tundra, a 60% bonus to Arctic and arid planets, and a 20% bonus to ocean and desert planets. So hopefully we'll be able to take some planets that not many other people are going to be aiming for. At least that's what I'm assuming. I'm also assuming it's kind of going to be like Masters of Orion, where it's more or less balanced across the races. However, because these are random races, you never know. So, city appearance is reptilian. Like, you can see the differences in the back. It's pretty much superfluous, but I went for reptile because reptile. For government, I've selected 3 regular policies instead of going for any fanatical ones. So we're militaristic, which gives us a penalty to forming alliances, but a bonus to influence gain for rivalries, army damage, and war happiness. There is a population modifier, however, on everything it seems to be bugged out, so it does not show up. Next one is spiritualist. Again, population modifier doesn't show, but happiness is +5. And collectivist, slavery tolerance +50, and food consumption -5. I wanted to go for at least something involving slavery just for the first game, just to see how it would work. For our actual government type, we have a divine mandate, and which gives us the ability for each ruler to build a tomb monument, a slave tolerance of +50, so for a total of +100%, and resettlement cost of -15%. Empire name is the Great Smell, abbreviated to TGS. Our flag is this wonderful thing, which I picked because it kind of looks like a nose. And that kind of looks like it's smelling a nose, so we went with that. Starting weapons, I went for energy weapons because that seems to be the medium-ranged, all-around good one. Projectile weapons are close range, missile weapons are long range, so I went for the halfway point between everything. FTL method. I don't know how wormhole travel works at all, so I'm not going to touch that one yet. Warp travel and hyperspace travel, I'm familiar with both of them based on other, 4X games in space, so it's not too bad. Warp travel is a slower and has more options, but I want the faster one, just because if I want to spread early in the game, at least in the beginning, and this is my first go, I want to be able to actually get a good balance. And then ship appearance, we're just going reptile. And that's it. Yeah. And now we will begin. So, galaxy size, we're just going to do medium. That's 600 stars, so like tiny is 150, 400, 600, 800, 1000. We're just going to do 600 for now. We're just going to do an elliptical, which is the basic one. So that's just the more or less circular one with everything throughout, except for the very, very center. AI Empires, we'll leave it at default of 17. Advanced AI Start, I have no idea. Oh, here we go. Controls how many of the regular AI empires will start with an initial advantage in resources, technology, and population. They do not gain Any additional bonuses besides a stronger starting position. This setting does not affect fallen empires. Okay, that's fine. Difficulty normal, pretty good for first time. Allow FTL method. This controls with method of faster than light travel can be chosen by regular empires. By default, all three methods, warp, hyperdrive, and wormhole, are enabled. Yeah, that's fine. Iron Man, no. Let's not do Iron Man Paradox, not yet. Alright, so let's get on with this. Alright. So here we are. Okay, our game is paused, so that's good. In the eons since the first primitive long-nosed communities took shape on the windy plains of the Nose, our civilization has spread and prospered. Many false prophets took it upon themselves to offer spiritual guidance to our people as we advanced through the ages. But the true faith prevailed. The last heathen strongholds were vanquished after several bloody crusades, uniting us under the holy will of a single divine leader. I can't read for shit today. Sorry, guys. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Great Eight Smell have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp.
Blessings upon you, your holiness. I am Vir,
Paperclip,
a prototype synthetic intelligence. The priesthood has ordained me to act as your faithful servant and advisor, so that I may aid you on our divine path to the stars.
That's awesome. You can change settings. I want full tutorial.
An excellent decision. You will have my full support.
Good to
Building
know.
a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
I love that it's voiced, at least partially. The first mission is to fully survey our home system. I have added it to your entry. Oh, added it as an entry to the situation log. To access it, click the situation log button in the left section of the top bar or press F5. Oh, that one.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects and various other points of interest.
So quests and
New
missions.
items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
And we need to fully explore our home system before venturing out. To do this, select your science ship, either by clicking on the ship itself or selecting the vessel in the outliner. So, I have no idea what that is. Then click the survey button on the fleet interface and select a non-survey planet near your homeworld. Your science ship will now plot a course and survey.
The victory screen lists certain conditions that we can strive to fulfill to ensure that the legacy of our star nation will endure for as long as there is intelligent life in the galaxy.
Yay. So, own 40% of all colonizable planets or conquer everybody else. To help things get started, we'll provide instructions. Oh, there's the outliner. Okay then. Alright, so WASD is the keys for controlling the map. That's good. Can I rotate? Yes, I can. Ooh, very nice. Whoop. Ew. Ew. Ooh. This is going to take some getting used to, people. Alright, military fleets, science
This
ship.
is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
To put it to work, simply right-click on a not yet surveyed planet body and select Survey System. Now, lies within the Great Space. That's only alright. So that's gas. That's barren. Asteroid. Alright, so the Nose is a tundra world, and it's actually a moon. Alright, and we've got a frozen world there, a gas giant, a barren world, frozen world, gas giant, frozen world. What else is there? We have a gas giant over here. Anything with the rings? Nope. We have a barren world, another barren world, cast giant, frozen, frozen, frozen. Now we are tundra, so we do get a 60% bonus to frozen, so that should be fine. I'm not sure about barren though. Alright, well, regardless, we're going to start with our little moon here. So, and select survey system. The ship will then travel between all objects. Oh, so I don't have to do it manually then. Unless I want to. Oh, I can't queue. Alright, so... Okay, so it plots a course automatically. Okay, so that's not bad. Surveying other planets may also uncover ones that are habitable and ripe for future colonization. Alright. So we hit spacebar and that'll start.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the hyperdrive. This device permits travel at speeds far exceeding that of light between systems connected by hyperlanes.
Although travel along a hyperlane is extremely fast, a significant drawback of this FTL method is that the interstellar travel is restricted along the path of galactic hyperlane networks. On the other hand, jumping to hyperspace is possible anywhere within the star system. Okay. How do I see out? New heir. High Priest Dragonfed, oh, let's pause that, is the new heir to our empire and will take the throne when our current ruler dies. Oh, there we go. There's our galaxy map. So you can see where all the lanes connect. So I've got 3 connections to mine, which are what these are. And if I just click on them, I can jump between them. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have here that I can just take a gander at? Okay. So these are our colonies. So we've got one.
This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire. The planet's summary screen, which we are currently looking
that's what that is.
provides an overview of the planet's important statistics.
So planet summary.
Here we see a visual representation of this planet's surface, divided into tiles. This tab is only visible on colonies and surveyed worlds that are habitable. Each pop occupies a single tile, which means that there can never be more pops on a planet than there are free tiles.
Alright, so that means we can expand by 3 more?
This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. The upper portion of this view is divided into 3 sections. The top section represents the orbital space above the planet. The middle section is the atmosphere, and the bottom section is the surface.
Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. So we've got 1 actual legion and then potential army, which would be our regular population. Alright, and
The
spaceport?
tab is where we view orbiting fleets, build new ships, and upgrade the station itself. If a planet has no spaceport, we can order the construction of one, if we have the necessary resources.
I don't know that we do. We have energy credits, we have minerals, and we have influence. And then we've got some research going on. Okay, so this is like CK2 in that you'll get pop-ups and just have to go through them. Alright, so let's check
The
research.
technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
Okay, so for our physics, we have 3 options, 2 of which are cheaper and 1 of which is much more expensive. So let's see, physics lab, exploring the mediation of fundamental forces through subatomic particles. The science of applied algorithms, but what does it do? Fusion power. Energy storage capacity plus 250. That's this? energy credit storage plus 250, and unlocks components fusion reactor for small, medium, and large ships, I'm guessing. And blue laser, more powerful than red lasers. These blue variants emit electromagnetic radiation at a wavelength that appears blue or violet to most organics. And again, small, medium, and large ships. At least that's what I'm guessing. So I'm going to guess physics lab is... Oh, there we go. Produces 2 physics, 1... Okay, so that's what it's... So let me guess. If I do here... Biolab. Yeah. So there's 1 of each type, and it favors whichever type that is. So for now, let's go with fusion reactor. Nuclear fusion process generates a great amount of power, but without many of the risks associated with fission power. So I'm going to guess that this makes our ships be able to have more stuff. I could just do a lab for all of them. But I don't think I can build a lab for all of them on the planet. Because it'd have to be available spaces and such. And I don't know what... Oh, okay, so this is good to know. We got power plant, we got fission reactor, we got basic science lab, which is 111. We got red lasers, and we got hyperdrive. And that's it. Oh no, that's just physics. Society, Tundra World. And... what about the others? Defense Army, hydroponic farms, so that'll give us food. And this'll... These are options. Oh, excuse me, guys. I did not sleep well last night. And I've been under the weather all day. Alright, so construction ship, mining station, research station, mining network, chemical thruster, assault army, science ship, corvette, spaceport. Okay, so this is for building. This is for expansion. And this is weapons, I think, more or less. Yeah, this is more communication and bettering ourselves, as it were. Alright, so for now, I will just go with the fusion power for that. Alright, so we don't have colony ships yet, so that would be nice. So we can get another planet fairly quickly. Capacity overload. The edict allows short-term overloading of regional grids, letting local power plants run at increased capacity last 10 years, energy credits plus 15%. Okay, so it generates more. And gives us a bigger army. Plus 10%. Where is that? Control planets. Oh, right, there it is. So currently, we have 12 units worth of naval capacity, base 5 from POPs, 1 from spaceports, 6. And this would give us plus 10% to that, so it would bump it up by 1 for the moment. Let's go with the colony ships. And let's see, we have a power plant that will also reveal a new resource, which we actually need to get that power plant. And that produces $6 or 6 energy, right? Energy, yeah. I'd have to learn all the terms. Oops, sorry, bumped the mic. Next one, engineering facility. A specialized institution centering additional engineering research. Okay, that's fine. Mineral storage capacity plus 1,000. Mining network 2. Mining network extract crucial minerals from the planet's crust. Produces additional minerals. Let's go with that, because that seems to be the most straightforward for the moment. All right. Oop. There we go. All right, we will now unpause.
Researching new technologies will be critical to our success. I tell you this not merely as a product of unfettered technological progress, but as your trusted advisor and, I suspect, your only true friend.
Yes, Wheatley. Whatever you say. Alright, so situational... Oh.
All the ships in use within our empire are designed here. New hull sizes and components will be unlocked as we research new technologies.
Okay, I wanted this, and I wanted this. Technology researched. New world protocols will be enabled to use construct colony ships. Okay, so we're already building that. Build mining station. Before mineral deposits or strategic resource can be collected from a planet, a mining station needs to be built in orbit. To do this, select your construction ship either by clicking directly on it or by finding it in the outliner. Yeah, I just did that. That's fine. So
this
construction
is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
Alright, so we've just done that on these, right? Right, so habitability 0, rocky world with thick layers of permanent frost and no resources. Okay, and this has 0 habitability and gives us energy credits. So I would click on you, build... let's see. Observation posts can be built in orbit around planets inhabited by primitive civilizations to study their society. Are used to collect physics, society, and engineering research data from uninhabited planets, stars, and asteroids. And are used to collect minerals, energy credits, and strategic resources from uninhabited planets, stars, and asteroids. Alright, so that's what we want. We want it here. Alright, I got that. I love the graphics. Alright, so what do we have here? Nothing. You know what? Can we... Alright. Pause all that. And... Planet Governor... I'm just going to zoom out just a little just to get that sound effect down. Surface. So how would I build something then? Oh, here we go. Enslaves. Enslaved hops excel at manual labor, but are not useful for more intellectual pursuits. Alright, so... Oh god, how did that... My resources are 1% less if... Alright, so that is adjacency effect, mineral output +1, food output +1, energy credits +1. So... This has a hydroponics farm. Now this is producing food. This is producing mineral. Resource output without slaves minus 10%. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. So anything with the resource? That doesn't seem right. Clear blocker from a surface tile will allow a pop to be placed there as well as the construction of buildings. Alright, so I want this one definitely. How much does that... Okay, so I clear. Industrial wasteland. Cost 56, 56, and 120 turns? I will allow pop to be placed. Didn't I just do that? No. Did I get one for free? I must have gotten it for free. No, it did cost me. Oh, damn. Alright, guess we're not
Some
building
buildings
anything else
may
then,
cause
right?
adjacency effects to
Oh,
other
actually we
buildings
can
in neighboring
some.
tiles. Let us take this into consideration when constructing new facilities.
Alright, so there's a basic science lab. That we're going to build down here. This is a food tile. So if we built a hydroponics farm here, it would improve it by 2. Same thing down there. Okay, and this is happiness. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. So currently, I do have enough to build it, so we're going to do that. Now, if I enslave you, it goes up by 1. Is that for everybody? Yeah, I think I just have to enslave the 1. Because that went up. Yeah, because I've lost that negative. Okay, that's fine. What's that go to? Oh, that's what that does. Yay. Purge if I want to get rid of a species. Alright then. Let's unpause and see what happens. Spaceport's fine. What else do we have here? That's our technology.
In the contact screen, we see a detailed list of all the various empires we have encountered. Their opinions of us are visible at a glance, and we can quickly and easily engage in diplomacy.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward.
The Species tab lists all types of nominally intelligent beings we have encountered, allowing us to modify or uplift them if we have the means and opportunity.
Okay, that's, again, pretty straightforward.
The Empire screen lists the planets of our empire, with leaders and the different factions in separate tabs. It also lets us create and manage sectors.
Sectors? Oh, so we must be able to split up our empire into different parts. Alright, so currently we just have the nose. With 8 long nose on it. That's fine. Modules? Empty module slot. This spaceport module slot is empty and open to further expansion as a spaceport. Okay, so I can expand the spaceport down there and it'll actually show up here so I can track all that.
The leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Alright, so currently I have 1 governor. His name is Axamacat. He's 37. He's got basic skill, and he is an eager leader. He's eager. Leader recruitment cost minus 33%. If I wanted to hire somebody else... Okay, and that costs that 3rd resource, which is influence. And traits, engineering output, etc. Okay, that's good. Scientists. I have a lot of scientists. He's busy commanding, he's busy leading, he's busy leading, he's busy governing, he's busy leading. Society research, physics research, engineering research. Busy commanding. Alright,
the
and
Factions
factions?
tab provides an overview of the populace's political groupings and allows us to hear their demands and interact with them.
Alright, so again, pretty straightforward. The Loyalist section, that's us, more or less, right? Is the main faction of our empire. Loyal pops are satisfied with the status quo and will not seek radical change. Alright, so we got the slaves. They demand to be free. Alright, so that's the guys that I just enslaved. Effects, the slaves will never have any effects. And 1 pop in the empire that belonged to this faction. Yeah, because I made them slaves. Manage faction. Okay, and that's how I would give in to their demands. Nope. Now I don't understand how I use these guys though. I can dismiss, I can recruit. And same thing here. Like, I don't know what I put them... Like, do I assign them to a specific thing? It says that I can have up to 10 of them. Maximum number of leaders our empire can employ. The value can be affected by government types and technology. Okay, so these are just... It's like in CK2 with the council. I have 5 guys there. And each one does a specific thing. So I can hire as many as I want up to cap in any section, and they will be doing that job and giving me those bonuses. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Ship designer, yeah, we looked at that briefly. Situation log. And our research. So there's our progress. So it's actually doing okay. Alright, so we will unpause. Alright, so you just finished these. Alright, so you have actual mineral resources, you have energy resources, you have nothing. Okay, so that's not too bad then. Now, is there a way to tell the speed and such? I know it says normal speed, but like, is there... Yeah, so plus minus, same thing.
Very good. The new mining station is operational, and it has already begun gathering resources for processing.
Okay, so that's good. And factions, okay, it shows up there as well. That would make sense because you want to know if there's any dangerous factions or not. Alright then. Construction ship is currently sleeping. Science ship. Is there a way to make this bigger? Okay, that just changes the order. That's the outliner. Oh. Military fleets, I only have 1. Or just ships use more capacity?
Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
Our navy size is limited by technology. Yeah, that I saw up here. We currently have 3. No admiral has been assigned to our starting fleet, so we have the influence points to spare. We may wish to recruit one. Okay, and that was here. No. Empire, leaders, admiral. So we've got the choice of 3. Loxodol, Trokazeg, and Coxrem. All are 41 years old. They all have just 1-star skills. Evasion plus 15, ship hull points plus 20. You can't use emergency FTL. Sensor range plus 25. I want you. Trait Scout. Now, how do I assign him to a fleet? Oh, here we go. Assign leader. Because I want you... can I actually just send you through? Let's find out if he'll go through. Larger ships use more capacity. Alright, so I can make you move. Entering hyperlane. Let's see what's over here. Oh, what's this? Fleet order finished. Completed construction of mining station. Oh, that's right. We have to tell him to go build something else. And was there anything else? No, you didn't discover anything. You can get resources from the star? That's nifty. Regardless. You... Oh, and I have the resources. But I can get you to just move here. To be on standby. Leader has gained a level. Is he commanding? Okay, he's the one commanding. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and they've just gone through, right? Okay, so I've got... Okay, so that's good. So I can at least explore a little bit, so I can see what's on. Or could I not do that before? Now it just does? What's this? Planet size 22. Determines how many surface tiles it has. Oh. Alright, so at the Big Honker, it doesn't look like there's any other habitable planets here. At Yaman, or Yoman, there's 2. Both habitable. Oh, and there's one tundra world. That's good. And an arid world, or desert world. Okay, and over here is an ocean world. I don't think we get a bonus to that one. No. Okay, so because I jumped through, that's why I can see. But for now, I'm going to have you go back home. Whoop. Or like that. So this is our territory, I think. It's hard to tell. Great smell, we are independent. And there's a little symbol. Yay. Okay, and because I had green, that sucks that. But what is that then? You know what? I want him to go to Bathar as well. Regardless, let's unpause for now. Alright, so we've got 60 something. Let's check our colony. Alright, so that's cleared up. Alright, pause while we do this. Cold and windswept steppes with sparse vegetation. So we would actually want to build a science lab. Now the basic science lab has 1 of each. And we definitely want... What is that? The Notice Grand Mausoleum. Oh, okay, this is my special ability I can build. Every leader gets 1. What does it do? Cost, planet unique, planet modifier, ethics divergence -10. Huh. So I could, in theory, just keep clearing everything else in the meantime. But I want that science boost. Mineral silo. Increase our empire's maximum mineral storage capacity. So that'll build 2, or that'll generate 2, that'll generate 3. What's engineering? Oh, okay, that's the other science. Oh, yes, that's right, because there's 3 science. Oh, excuse me. Because there's 3 science types. So, for example, this one I would want to build the physics research site, and on this one I would want the engineering research site. That's why there's more than one. So it's not just specialization, it's actually benefits to the whole thing. What's this? Construction. Hydroponics farm will be completed in 165 days. Adjacency effect. That's a planetary administration. Adjacency effect, mineral output +1, food output +1, energy credits +1. So is there anything I could build here, say, that has an adjacency effect? No. Okay then. And why are you see-through? Okay, because you're growing. It will not produce any output before it is fully grown. Is that what? Turns? Days? Weeks? Months? What? Click and drag population to relocate it. Right click to show construction list. Okay, so I don't have to click and then click. Replace, deactivate. Okay, so there will be upgrades then. Alright, and here, yeah, here's the basic. And I get the +1 bonus because, or I want to say bonus, but it's not a bonus. I avoid the -10% penalty. Or, no? No, because that gives me the +1. That's what's going on. So it's a 1 base, +1 from that, and then 3 from the actual building itself, for a total of 5. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. So, what can we build down here? We're building a hydroponics farm up here, which gives us food. Collected by pop, represents various nutrients required to sustain and grow pops, and is local to each individual planet. Additional food can be grown by constructing farms on the planet's surface. So we currently have a surplus of 3. We produce 10, we consume 6.6 on the planet. Surplus food will increase the growth rate of pops, while a shortage will make them unhappy. Happiness infects blah blah blah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and here's my output completely.
These are planet-specific edicts, practices that can be temporarily enforced by spending some of our influence.
Okay, so re-education campaign, last 10 years. Ethics divergence, -10. Migration attraction +100. And building cost -25. Construction time -25. Oh, okay. And you currently +2 happiness, -5 construction. Clear blocker time -6. Okay. So what I actually want to do then is clear that, because that's a bigger bonus. I don't have enough. I do have enough. No, I don't. I need more energy. I don't want to deal with that yet. And then there was spaceport that I can not build any modules on. Gotcha. What's this? Buildable ships. Alright, so I can build a corvette, construction ship, science ship, or spaceport upgrade to level 2. That's a lot of resources. And currently, I have a laser defense module. Okay, and that's if I want to bombard, I think. Oh, it says terraform requires terrestrial sculpting. Alright, so everything is fine as is then.